The Joe Rogan Experience.
Someone called me homophobic because I said, I had an old tweet. This is from 2012.
Right.
You know, they dug up a bunch of tweets about me this week.
Okay.
And one of them from 2012 said, call me romantic, but I love it when I see gay couples that are so comfortable that they can kiss in public.
I saw this.
Yes.
Because didn't someone said that you were fetishizing gay people by...
Come on. That's hilarious. That was a legitimate tweet. I was probably high. I saw it because that's when I feel like warm and fuzzy. And I saw a gay couple make out. I think that was what it was. I mean, it was 8 fucking years ago. It's hard to remember. But
that's quite sweet. So you may as well have written "fucking fags." Like you may as well.
I might as well have. But I was legitimately, it's weird, man. It's weird. The whole thing is very weird. So, but they could just call you homophobic for that. It's just so crazy.
Well, that's the other thing we could do is I hate using the phrase "call out," but how about we start calling out people who misuse those words, right?
Yeah.
If you're homophobic, you hate gay people.
Yeah.
You think it's nice that they can kiss openly in public.
There's no logic to it, but that's the thing. It's like you're arguing with someone who's they're it's like the idea that if you leave Islam, you could be killed, right?
Right.
This is what happens to
an apostate. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Right. That
terrifying.
If you leave, it's so terrifying that someone can kill you.
Mm.
But that is the same kind of religious thinking, religious crazed ideology, adherence to the dogma.
Yeah.
No matter what, that would allow someone to think that I could be homophobic by saying that I think it's great when gay guys are so comfortable they kiss in public.
Well, it's because they know you are in your mind. They do this incredible mind reading thing. That's what it's all about. They're all psychics. Did you know that? They're all psychics.
They don't care about reality.
They don't care about what's true.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's no need for reality in their world. If they've decided that you're a bigot, then they can use anything and everything against you, including pro-gay tweets.
They can use exactly. Let's think about. They can use a pro-gay tweet to prove that you're homophobic.
It's
amazing,
but it's kind of good because it's so crazy that logical left-leaning people read that and they go, "What the fuck?"
They do,
and they go, "Come on, man!" And it's been positive for me, in a lot of ways that they're so over the top that, like I've had gay friends go, "Did I know you're homophobic?" I'm like, "I didn't know either."
Amazing.
Now I know.
But they know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why they always turn most severely on people from the left who question this stuff. They really do, because they expect it from the right. I
think too, especially if you look like you should be on the right and you're on the left, which I definitely do.
Right.
It's like you could try to figure it out, but I think it all boils down to adherence. Strict adherence and compliance to dogma. And if you're not willing to comply 100% with the ideology, they'll attack you. So just like Martina Navratilova.
But that's why I think left and right is no longer helpful. I think it's about, that's why there are all these weird alliances going on now. I mean, I did this event recently with Peter Boghossian, who I know you've spoken to, and James Lindsay. And we were giving these talks at this event in London, and we were sitting there at lunch, and there was the head of the Atheist Society sitting next to this evangelical Christian pastor from America, and there were people of no faith and all faith and left and right, and it's like, but we all believe in liberty. Like ultimately, we all care about freedom and individual freedom, and that's the new fault line. It's not left against right. It's people who believe in liberty for the individual, or people who want more authority to control you, and that's the real conflict.
Well, if the right really wanted to bring more people over, what they would do is establish, like universally across the board, an appreciation for gay people, appreciation for gay marriage, an appreciation for the need to take impoverished communities and bring them up, an appreciation for welfare, an appreciation for, raising the minimum wage. If they just started a few things like that, good Lord, the amount of people that would jump off that fucking ship, that sinking ship of liberal ideas, because it's infested with rats. It's infested with rats that are chewing a hole in the very hull of the ship.
That happened in the UK. It was the Conservative government that pushed through gay marriage. Because actually, it's quite a conservative idea.
Yes. Get government out of your life.
Yeah.
Yes. So, it should be.
Well, maybe that's what they need to do. But I think definitely if you support the left, you need to try and dissuade the Democrats and the Labour Party from going woke. because they alienate all of their major...
They do, and they don't even realize they're doing it. But the problem is, in this country, there's no room for a third party.
Right.
People don't appreciate it or believe in it.
No, you don't have that option, do you?
Maybe they kind of do. Like Gary Johnson ran last year, and some people voted for him. But what's really happened in this country previously, historically, is that when someone charismatic came along that's an independent, they really just take votes away from the Democrats.
Yeah, so you split the vote, right?
Yeah, so the Republicans are pretty rigid. Well, actually, here's an example against that, though, is Ross Perot. He actually took votes away from the Republican, and that's why Bill Clinton got in office.
Right.
Bill Clinton actually won when Herbert Walker Bush was in his first term. So he only did one term, and then Bill Clinton won when Herbert Walker Bush was going for re-election. And the reason why he won, is because Ross Perot, who is this eccentric billionaire. Do you remember him?
No. Sorry, I remember Ross Perot. Yeah.
He was an eccentric billionaire. Who,
independently did
Yes,
yeah.
independent. And he got on TV and bought an entire half hour of primetime television to show people how they're getting fucked by the Federal Reserve and taxes. And he was explaining, I had to pay, here, take it all over there. So this is what you're going to do. They take it here and they get it there. And he was doing all this shit. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And I remember everybody was all in the war. I voted for him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember.
Were you worried about
so
splitting the vote, though? Or you did?
I was fucking 18. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know how old I was. Well, I was older than that. I must have been 21.
But am I right in thinking, there isn't that much between the Democrats and the
25?
Republicans, is it? I mean, you don't have a real sort of left-wing, right-wing option. They're pretty similar on a lot of things, aren't they?
It depends on who you're talking to. You know, if there's a giant difference between Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders.
Right.
There's a giant difference. There's a lot of it is people are concerned with abortion rights. That's a giant one. And people are concerned with a Republican putting someone in the Supreme Court that is going to limit a woman's right to choose.
Right. So social issues, that's the way the difference really lies.
Those are big ones, and those are also big ones. Those pro-life people, they will not vote for someone who's not pro-life. And so if you get to a position where you are a Republican, you pretty much have to be pro-life.
Right.
If you want the group.
So those are the sticking points.
Yeah, because they and this is there's no judgment here, but this is their position is that you're killing a baby.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like, I don't give a fuck about anything else. You can't kill a goddamn baby.
Right.
And so they're like, okay. And so many Republicans that maybe even have had abortions themselves,
they can't be open about that particular
They can't
issue.
be open about
I
that.
get it.
They have to hide it.
But this is why I think someone like Sanders is a genuine left-wing option, and why someone like Elizabeth Warren or someone who's pushing the woke thing, it will never be. That will be like electoral hemlock. I think it will just absolutely not work.
But they don't see that.
How do they not see it?
Because they're full of shit.
But how did they not see it happen last? Like Hillary Clinton was targeting all the various demographics, and she was splitting the electorate up, and and it didn't work.
Well,
how can they not see that this never works?
Have you ever known someone who's just a real liar, like a pathological liar? They make up a past. They make up things. They don't know that other people can't tell, or that other people can tell rather that they're not normal. They're not acting normal.
Right.
They don't seem genuine.
Okay.
Like there's certain aspects of people that it's hard to tell, but there's some people just don't seem genuine. And political people in particular, like when people are running for political office, that's when that shit really stands out.
Yeah.
Because over and over and over again, you see them doing these speeches, and over again, you see them talking about things. And some people can sense it and some people can't, but they can't tell. When you're a liar, you can't tell how other people see you.
Right.
Because you're lying. Like, I know a guy. I'm going to be nice here.
Not name names.
No,
anything.
never. He's gay as fuck, but he doesn't think everybody knows it. He's
flamboyant, right?
He's gay. Everyone that I know knows he's gay.
Yeah.
And we all wish, but he's got a family. He's got like a wife and kids, and we're all speculating like, how's this guy get his rocks off? It's kind of crazy. But it's just one of those things. Like the man is a homosexual, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I had a bet, I'm fucking pushing all my chips in.
Right, okay, yeah.
Right? And because of that, he acts in this really strange, because he's living this kind of lie of a life. He acts in this strange way, and I don't think he realizes that people know.
And you think a lot of these people go into politics, a lot of these sort of, they're kind of sociopathic, a lot of people who end up in there.
There's something about them. And so they have this fake earnestness to them.
Right.
And that fake earnestness will work. It will work if you're talking to 10,000 people. If you're talking to 10,000 people about the way we can come together as a country and we can take America back. Yeah. There's no connection.
Yeah, but I always put that down to them having to follow a party line, or they're sloganizing, they're throwing slogans out there.
There's a little of that.
I expect to this is why I'd never be a politician. I couldn't bear not to just say what I think.
You can't be a politician. No, for sure.
Well, the thing is,
when someone's trying to be woke, what they're doing is it has nothing to do with being genuine. If someone's a woke politician, unless that's who they really are.
I think a lot of them are, though. I mean,
AOC, I think she really is.
Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib.
Yeah.
And I think they mean what they say.
Well, AOC is also, she's not even 30, right? She's a 29-year-old woman.
Right.
She's idealistic, and she's got these thoughts of the future, and she's, democratic socialist.
There was an article in The Spectator this week about this, that there aren't really woke people. They're just sort of they're just sort of acting this out. I wish that were true, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
And I think Trump's being very smart whenever he sort of brings people like Ilhan Omar into the limelight, or focuses on AOC and focus on them, because it means that you start thinking Democrat is woke.
Yes.
It sends that sort of message.
Yes.
And we know it just never works. And that's why I despair with the Labour Party and the way the Labour Party went. I want to see a proper opposition. I want to see a proper left-wing party that cares about class issues, that cares about money, that cares about the poverty line, social mobility.
Yeah.
Not whether you're fucking whatever.
Yeah,
microaggressions or whatever.
Compassion for people that are trying to get by in this life, not social justice issues.
Yeah.
Not nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the way most people feel. That really is.